future library, some anxieties. Stories will be buried like children found dead face down on a beach. Words printed today will be read 100 years from now, but who will have access? Lines written now will take refuge under soil, and over them a forest will keep growing. But in between, what if our language capsizes? Syllables wobble out of a too full boat. 100 years from now, everything will be different, but tonight, stories will be taken to undisclosed locations. Stories will be rendered speechless or declared a threat to internal security. Stories will be coerced, stopped at the border, or be photoshopped to look like someone else. Stories will be in possession of firearms. Stories will be blinded by pellets. Stories will overhear a hypodermic's confession to needles. Stories will forget their beginnings, and in forgetting will eat other stories. But then, 100 years from now, things may be different. While 1,000 trees are growing, they said, we are not interested in your information. We are not interested in your gene pools, in your lives lived without passwords, without a common currency of manufactured teeth marks. Stories will be told to put the Arctic to bed and tuck in polar bears under a warm blanket. Stories will wonder what other forests can home them. Stories will Google Dandakaranya by Louisa Jurapurus. Stories will look for patterns in stories about forests, which are often stories of exile and often end in fire. Stories will stop believing that stories are endangered when they go to the mall and see a polar bear lift its head to the camera. Stories will say extra cheese on pizza, but say 100 years from now, will our children still be reading? Will knowledge still be bitten in fruits or like vitamins sealed in pills? Stories will Google Earth, Google Translate Earth. Stories say foliage, say moon, scribble love on palms or sit by our caves. But stories will refuse, for tonight stories will go to war. Stories will take the storyteller hostage. 100 years from now, how lovely that then we will all be gone.